whistleblower work at any point for or with Joe Biden? If so, did he work for or with Joe Biden on issues involving Ukraine? And did he assist in any material way with the quid pro quo in which then Vice President Biden has admitted to conditioning loan guarantees to Ukraine on the firing of the prosecutor investigating Burisma?
Thank the senators for the question, and I want to be very careful in how I answer it so as not to disclose or give an indication that may allow others to identify the identity of the whistleblower. But first I want to talk about why we're making such an effort to protect the identity of the whistleblower. If you could put up slide 48. This slide shows, and it may be difficult for some of you to read, so let me try to, actually, if you could hand me a copy of that as well. I have a chance to distribute that to everyone. It's not just that we view the protection of whistleblowers as important. Members of this body have also made strong statements about just how important it is to protect whistleblowers. Senator Grassley said this person appears to have followed the whistleblower protection laws and ought to be heard out and protected. We should always work to respect whistleblowers' requests for confidentiality. Senator Romney, whistleblowers should be entitled to confidentiality and privacy because they play a vital function in our democracy. Senator Burr, we protect whistleblowers, we protect witnesses in our committee. Even my colleague, the ranking member, Mr. Nunes, we want people to come forward and we will protect the identity of those at all cost. This has been a bipartisan priority and one that we have done our best to maintain. So I want to be very careful, but let me be clear about several things about the whistleblower. First of all, I don't know who the whistleblower is. I haven't met them or communicated with them in any way. The committee staff did not write the complaint or coach the whistleblower what to put in the complaint. The committee staff did not see the complaint before it was submitted to the Inspector General. The committee, including its staff, did not receive the complaint until the night before Acting Director of National Intelligence. We had an open hearing with the Acting Director on September 26, more than 3 weeks after the legal deadline by which the committee should have received the complaint. In short, the conspiracy theory, which I think was outlined earlier, that the whistleblower colluded with the Intel Committee staff to hatch an impeachment inquiry is a complete and total fiction. This was, I think, confirmed by the remarkable accuracy of the whistleblower complaint, which has been corroborated by the evidence we subsequently gathered in all material respects. So I'm not going to go into anything that could reveal or lead to the revelation of the identity of the whistleblower, but I can tell you, because my staff's names have been brought into this proceeding, that my staff acted at all times with the most complete professionalism. I am very protective of my staff, as I know you are. And I'm grateful that we have such bright, hardworking people working around the clock to protect this country and who have served our committee so well. And it really grieves me to see them smeared, and some of them mentioned here today have concerns about their safety and their online threats to members of my staff as a result of some of the smears that have been launched against them. I can tell you there's no one who can understand the plight of Ambassador Yovanovitch more than some of my staff who have been treated to the same kind of smears and now have concerns over their own safety. They acted at all times with the utmost propriety and integrity. Your Senate Intelligence Committee and your chairman and vice chairman can tell you, encourage whistleblowers to come to their committee, and so do we. And when they do, we try to figure out, is their complaint within the scope of jurisdiction of the intelligence community? And if it is, then we suggest they get a lawyer. We suggest they talk to the Inspector General, which is what happened here. The whistleblower did exactly what they should, except for the president. That's unforgivable, because the whistleblower exposed the wrongdoing of the president. And in the president's view, that makes him or her a traitor or a spy. And as the president tells us, there's a way we used to treat traitors and spies. You wonder why we don't want to call the whistleblower? Well, first of all, we know firsthand what the whistleblower wrote secondhand in that complaint. There's no need for that whistleblower anymore, except to further endanger that person's life. That, to me, does not seem a worthwhile object for anyone in this chamber, on the other side of this building, in the Oval Office, or anywhere else.
Thank you, Mr. Manager. Senator from Rhode Island.
Mr. Chief Justice, on my own behalf and on behalf of Senators Blumenthal, Booker, Coons, Klobuchar,